think I got everything. And if I'm not wrong, I also have a Tenshi, but that might be fake news.
Complete fake news.
Oh yeah, no, I totally don't have a Tenshi. Nah, that's just not a thing. Also, am I unhosted this time? Because if I'm not, that'll be good.
Oh dear.
So, if y'all can see this, well rather, if you all can't see this, then let me know yesterday so that I can get on that shit. Because if I don't have that done, then well, then it's not. Nope. So, yeah. Alright, so let me make sure everything is as it is. I don't know why I decided to go on my little uninstalling spree right now, but I did. I think I'm okay. Yeah. Alright, so let me get this shit off the thingy. Those friggin' Margays are so cute. Is that how you say them? Margay? Margai?
Margay is how I always called them.
Margay. They're so fucking cute. Like,
They
they're
are so
these
cute.
little ocelots, only somehow even cuter.
I'll put one in the Discord.
Yeah. And tell them what it is, because I didn't know that shit existed until, like, just now. Hey, Wolfus, what's up? Yeah, sorry I'm late, guys. I was having a really bad headache, and I was just like, you know what? You know what's good for headaches? You know what? You know what solves the headaches? It's ice cream does. So I did. I shot up some sweet ice cream. Safely. I used like a sterile needle and all that. No, I just ate it. We're good.
Apply the ice cream directly to the forehead.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, no, I had myself a good amount of ice cream, so I really don't want to do mining, but I think that's what we're gonna be doing today. Just because it is very hard to get anywhere in this game at this point if I don't start mining. So I brought Tenshi here to dull the pain of mining. Alright.
And what does pain better than a nerve?
New rods? Oh, PogChamp. Alright, fuck it. We're doing more fishing, because fuck that. Alright. Yeah, so Tenshi, remind me rods. For the Willy dude. Fall is so pretty. Did you know?
I love the little
little
flowers across the screen.
Oh, those are leaves that are falling. Flower petals are that's a spring thing.
Well, don't I feel dumb?
You're not dumb. Listen, it's an easy mistake to make, man. Alright, so let's go. I want to remake the ground here. Alright, good. So let me put this shit back. Put this watering can back. I think we're good in terms of these things. Those things can stay where they are. Yeah, that should be fine. No honey and no that. Okay, good. I think that's all I need to be aware of. Hey, Satan! I wanted to check the bat cave, though.
Satan.
Satan is wonderful. Satan is a wonderful little doglet. Aren't you, Satan? Aw, Satan's asleep. Hey, Satan.
Just having that lazy afternoon nap. Or mid-morning nap.
Yeah. Hi. Hello, Satan. Don't scare away the bats, okay? I love you. Aw, Satan is such a good dog. I love Satan. Satan is just... He doesn't get better than Satan, man. Just doesn't. Also... Ooh, you're a twitching thing. Give me your secrets. Oh. Okay. I mean, you gave me your secrets. What am I up here for again? Alright. Yeah, so I'm going to... If I go here, though... Should I go fishing first, or should I go mining first? Because the rod's not going away. I guess I'll go mining first. Wait a second.
Yeah, that way you can balance out your energy.
This... Wasn't there an earthquake? Sorry.
Bless you, or curse you, depending on your philosophical...
Oh my god, freaking pickaxe, man. Alright, so let's go to level 10. See how far we get here. Okay, let me not bother with every little thing here. Fuck you.
Fun enough, I looked it up and you can actually fish in the mines later on.
What? What is this sorcery? Oh, fuck you. Okay. What the heck? Oh, I hate this motherfucking dude. Go away. Nobody likes you. Nobody. Oh, this place is the worst. This place is the worst. The worst. Also, fuck you, dude. No one asked for your opinion, you green piece of shit. Ow. Stop it! Leave me alone. I never wanted to talk to you.
Damn, streamer getting bullied.
Listen. I didn't ask for his opinion. I also didn't ask him to harass me and decrease my health. I have content to create, my dude. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Oh, great. This is the best. Oh, boy, do I love this place. Oh, frick. Can I please face the correct direction for once in my effing life? Okay, you need to die. Like, now. There we go. Oh, God. The worst. Oh, great. I already know what's happening. I already know what's coming. Alright, you... I really don't want to pass out in the first frickin' mine of the day. That is so not the goal here. It's not even funny. Alright. At least this dude looks nice and not aggressive. Oh, watch. He's gonna be aggressive now because I said that. Oh, great. You exist. All I wanted was stairs. Can you just not give this one thing to me? I just want stairs. Oh, great. Oh, great. Ah, great. Ah, fucking fabulous, man. Oh, great. Oh, fuck me. Oh, hey, that's great.
So the mining sounds fun.
I hate mining so much. This is my least favorite part of the game. I need things that, like, actually do something for my health, because nothing I have found so far has any statistically significant effect on my health. Like, to the point where it's laughable. I'm like, wow, you say this is plus 15? Oh, great. I hear that motherfucker, and I'm not excited about it. Oh, great. I'm already really low on health. Alright, fuck it. Leave it, leave it, leave it. It's not worth it. What are you doing? I need a better way to do that, because the way I'm doing it ain't working. A rusty cog, huh? What the fuck am I supposed to do with a rusty fucking cog? Oh, museum shit. Alright. Look at this. Look at my health bar. That was after one level. That's not... That's not okay. That's not how it's supposed to go. This is why we fish.
This is why we fish.
This is... Oh, God. I will bitch about this, and I am sorry, but I really dislike the mining in this game. Alright. Well, let's see what this rod's about. Oh, God. Oh, hey! I almost didn't pick this up because I was stupid. Ooh, I almost didn't pick up both of those things. Alright. My poor friggin' health bar, man. Alright. Talk to me, kid. Bamboo, fire... Iridium?
Iridium? Ooh, that sounds neat.
Jesus Christ! It's my whole paycheck! I'll see how I do without that. Thank you very much. I'll come back for that when I'm fucking rich. Thank you for asking. I still work for a living. I can't spend that kind of money. That's like... I don't know what my living wage is like, but that's definitely a huge chunk of it. If not all of it. I'm gonna be eating seaweed. That's adorable. I'm gonna disturb you. Or not. You can just stare at me and not give a shit, seagull.
Sounds like a seagull.
Yeah. They're chill. Should I be concerned about my health, or can I just let that...
Is it... Are those little red bits, like, poison or something?
I
Are
don't
they
know.
coming off of the totem?
I think it's chill. I think it's fine. Maybe I'll go to the doctor, but that's expensive.
Go to the doctor. The completely useless guy. Probably give you, like, an aspirin or something.
Yeah, I don't really think we need to go to the doctor. It'll be fine. Doctor's closed anyway. It closes at 3, so if we've really had an emergency, we'll just die in our house. It'll be fine. Frickin' sea cucumbers, man. They're fucking weird. I wonder if I put monster meat on the hook, if it'll do anything.
Ooh, that would be cool. Just pick up an irradiated crab.
I'm actually gonna try it. So... Hold on. How did I do this before?
You have to right click.
Right? So right click which thing?
You have to pick up the bait or whatever it is, and then you have to right click on the rod. If it doesn't go on, they won't.
Okay, that's just a dead end. What about slime?
Aw, it would have been good to get monster
that would have
fish.
been great. Because then those things would have, like, actually had a function.
Mm-hmm.
Does only bait go on there?
Yeah, it seems like it. Let me look that up.
I really don't know why my health bar is freaking out as much as it is. Hey! Oh, you son of a fish. I will kill you. Ah, fuck you. Or not. I have to stop being stingy and actually use bait, I guess. But what do I want to spend money on? Bait or other shit? Like, I don't know, man. And then if I end up using bait on easy fish, I'm gonna, like, friggin' want to die. So, like, it just seems like I should just get good. I don't know. I should probably fish in, like, my house river. Because it's getting late and I don't know if actually being at low health is gonna kill me or not. I really need to figure out how to mine in a better way than I do. Because I think I'm doing a thing wrong here. It shouldn't be that stupid. Like, I'm sorry. What? Alright, fuck it. We're fishing here because I heard a weird sound. I make sense. Alright. Haha! Come to the wolfie.
Oh, you can turn bug meat into bait if you've got level 2 in fishing
I
by going
do.
on the craft.
What do I do?
You go to the craft menu and you can craft bait.
What?
Yeah.
What have I been doing my whole life? Okay. So let's fucking craft the bug meat. Yeah. Give me that shit. Be good at life for once. Oh, now I have a use for this shit. Alright, so let's go to the inventory menu. Do that. Haha. Fucker. Heh.
Hey.
Fucking shit. Every time.
Oh my goodness.
What is this meme? Is this what's supposed to happen? Is this why I need an iridium rod so that that shit doesn't happen? Because that's just demotivating. Well, what I might as well do is... Oh, okay. That works. Alright. So now I just have a preloaded bait stick. Otherwise known as a fishing rod. Bait stick. What the fuck, Wolfie? Also, I haven't foraged a single... Ooh! Okay. So let me do the thing where I put shit... Let me put that in, do that.
Ooh, if you reach level 5, fish are worth 20% more if you choose it.
That's a good idea. Let me get driftwood
That's
in
pretty
there.
cool.
One hazelwood.
And you can also craft a crab pot.
Oh, yeah, no, I know about the crab pot, but I need iron for that. Hence the whole
I see.
problem with, like... Oh! Everything. No, stop it, you son of a bitch. Alright, there we go. Now I'll fish. It's like 11, I really shouldn't be fishing, but you know. Trash. This is a meme. This is a meme.
It's such a fucking meme.
Oh, for fucking finally. Thank you, you asshole. Watch this be like a friggin' nothing fish. It's a bream. Oh my god, it's exactly what I wanted. I hope you can hear the sarcasm in my voice, because if you can't, then I'm concerned about you. Please be something not stupid. Yeah, I don't know if we should be concerned about our health. We're still spurting out lava. Maybe we should talk to a doctor. If only those existed.
He probably got his medical degree out of a van, so...
Probably. I mean, you're not wrong. Get that bream out. Get this dude out. Okay. Yes, I know it's getting late. Alright, so let me sleep it off. Hi, Satan. I just wanted to love you. Jesus. Alright, goodbye. He was just like, no. No love. Oh, wow. That was a shit day, and I still got money for it. Yeah, no. I gotta figure out how to mine good. Because mining good is not a thing that I am currently capable of. Alright, so this isn't where I want to be. This is. So, let me put the coal in there, that in there. Should I be selling the earth crystal?
Did you give one to... Is it possible to give it to the museum?
I think I did. These I need to give to the museum.
Probably.
I don't know. I'll keep it just in case shit gets real. No, I want that because I need to give that to... You know what? Fine. Be that way. Fuck you. I want this thing. Alright. You go... For the love of Jesus Christ. Whatever. I'm over it. Alright. At least our shit's growing nicely. Skyrim. Skyrim is the game I'll be playing after this. Once I hit like year 2 in this, I'm gonna be fucking I'll be switching predominantly to Skyrim as the chill game. I won't be dropping Stardew entirely. It'll just not be my main playthrough. Well, my main chill playthrough anyway. Because I've heard that Skyrim is a... If I don't play Skyrim, I'm missing out on my God-given rights as a gamer. Oh, whoa.
It's like one of the iconic games.
Yeah, so I really need to play that. And by the generosity of Tenshi spending too much fucking money, I will be playing it on stream for all of you. Why am I dumb? Put you in the... No, don't eat it. Skyrim is something? Hey. Some, how are ya?
Hey, some.
So I need to sell one of these bok choy, so I might as well make it this one. Do that? Yeah, so that's the thing we'll be playing on stream. Alright, so let me refill this shit. Yeah, I watered all of these bad boys. Yeah, so that's something to look forward to. So let me go to the library and let me go to the frickin' ghost place. Do vanilla? In what sense do you mean vanilla?
Without mods, I think you mean.
Yeah, without mods. Sorry, I was just like, I don't know of a kinky Skyrim. I mean, yeah, I'll just be doing vanilla unless, like, people get really insistent about me not doing vanilla. In which case, I will mod it. But I'm just doing it straight, for now. Out of ignorance more than any other reason. Like, really, half of the reasons why I play the games I do is more than half. Much more than half, if I'm being honest with myself. Is people just tell me, hey, you should play this game, and I play it. Like... Okay, mushrooms don't dance like that, but I'll suspend my disbelief for now. So, yeah, that'll be a thing. So, winter foraging, fall foraging, I want to sacrifice this nut. Ooh. Well, I don't mind if I do. Okay. And then it is
Oh, neat.
yeah, so that's a thing. Pantry, so it wants fall crops. Bok choy is not one of them? Oh. Okay.
Really? Bok choy isn't anything?
Bok choy isn't. It doesn't appear to be here. I guess not. Hey there, B Raven. How are ya? I'm a bit
Hey, Raven.
surprised by that, to be honest. I did think I'd be seeing that, but I guess not. Huh. I mean, okay. I don't want to go in there. I don't really know why I was going there. Alright, so let's donate shit. So we can donate this cog. I don't know. We're just doing this haphazardly, really. And we can donate this thing. Local woods mountains, a great place. Good forager will clear weeds in these areas so wild produce has plenty of space to grow. It can be grown on the farm. Huh. Stardew's going great. Mining is some bullshit.
Mining is bullshit.
Yeah. Mining is bullshit. I keep almost dying and it's a real effing problem. Oh, I can't just steal your shit. That's fair. But we've learned how to turn bug meat into bait. So, at least I can have bait. Just to be honest. Alright, so let's see here. Anything I can forage. Anything at all. Does not look that way. That's pretentious, dude. Wow, another stingy day for coral. But I see a sea urchin. Haha! I got it. Yeah, no, mining is bullshit and we don't know how to handle it. Like, health is the problem. Like, there's things, but like, when I take the things, it gives me like a tiny smidgen of my health back, and I'm like, that's not really that helpful. So what fish do I need? Where do I want to go fishing? So specialty fish, I'm assuming just is wherever. River fish, I'm missing tiger trout. Just don't mind. Honestly, that's fine. So we could go for more river fish. Night fishing we can't do right now for obvious reasons. Sturgeon in the lake fishing. We don't need ocean fishing. Okay, so then I don't really know why we're here. Cause I'm trying to get the other stuff that I don't have. So where is a good lake? I know one lake.
When you upgrade your axe, if you haven't already, there was that like hard piece of wood, that hardwood, in that forest. And if you go through there's a lake.
Wait. A bronze? Do I need a bronze axe or? Is it possible to do a no sleep run in this game? If you want to be broke. So wait, so if I have a bronze axe or like a copper axe or whatever the fuck axe I have.
Yeah, you should be able to hit the hardwood and break it or
Okay.
chop it.
Cause I did have hardwood before. I'm kinda not excited about this whole tree situation over here, but I'll deal with that when I deal with that. I don't really need. Oh, what's this? Twitchy things? Oh, it's just clay. I do that just to see how long you'd last. It's. Have fun with that. Okay, so what are you talking about? Toward this
It was
direction?
to the left. I think top left of that area.
What's this? Oh, it's just a fishing. Wait. Is this a lake? Oh, that's a better lake. Okay, so top left. You can't lose Stardew. You really can't. You can just.
No, I think that's just the lake I was on about. I thought you had to go through a hardwood bit, but the hardwood bit looks like you just go through to a forest.
Well, this one needs a mega axe, and
Ah, I see.
yeah. I bet there's something out there. I just can't access it. I just become bankrupt? Yeah, something like that. Alright, so we could fish in here. Haha! Watch me catch bullshit now. Oh, wait. Oh, whoa? What's this? A fish? Alright. It was a good fish, but it was a fish I had. Watch, I'm gonna use all my bait on like easy fish, and I'm gonna feel stupid. Yeah, these fish are just being super lazy. Amount of money you lose every time you go to bed is percentage based. Oh, I see. There are only smallmouth bass in here. Unless I like pull some shit. Oh, you never actually go back. Oh, freaking crap. Green algae was exactly what I was afraid was gonna happen. Why do you lose money from not sleeping? You hit your head and die.
And then Tenshi comes to save you and
Yeah,
revive you, bring you.
yeah, and then you have to pay him, and he's expensive.
I'm straight. I just pulled a miracle. You were dead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm catching all the smallmouth bass. Can't lose money if you have none. Da 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 da. Dog finds you and charges you. Yeah, I was just being facetious with Tenshi. It's usually robberies or the doctor finds you, because the doctor's roaming around wherever the fuck you are, because of reasons. Don't ask. He's got his reasons, I suppose. Oh god. It just kills me every time I pick up trash because I know I'm actually spending bait on it now. It's a small town? Yeah, but how small is this town such that he's fucking walking in my yard? Like, I get small town, but like, motherfucking limits, man.
Just has a small health tracker on you, just so to see whether you
Jesus
pass
Christ.
out or
If you
not.
saw a neighbor knocked out in the middle of the road, you'd notice. Yeah, but I was in my farm. You walk in your neighbor's yards all the time. Okay, that's true, but listen. It's fine. Alright, I don't think this is actually the lake where we catch shit. I walk in them every time I go to town. I know, okay, but I don't live in town. When you live in a town, you kind of ask for that shit. I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. They shouldn't be walking in my shit.
This is why you put up fences, people.
Why do you think I let these trees grow? Because I'm too lazy to cut them. I do live in town. I don't live in the town. I live in like the outskirts of town. There's a difference. I live 5 feet from town. Alright, fine. You got me there. Okay. Haha. Come here, you little shit. Haha. Motherfucking really? Why am I getting all these smallmouth bass? Is today like National Smallmouth Bass Day? Like what is this? Alright. Watch, it's gonna be another smallmouth bass. There we go. Who's robbing me in my sleep? Fair. I mean, you can't expect all of your neighbors to be friggin' darlings, can you? Okay. Today is just National Smallmouth Bass Day, and I'm scared to see how many friggin' bait I have left. I have 1 left. Wouldn't it be worse to walk in someone's yard if they're in a city because it's private property, while in the country there's so much land you can trespass a property so easily? I don't know. Ask someone in a rural community. You'll see. 20 people
Okay,
live in...
well, over here, it's quite funny because England doesn't have any trespass laws at all. There's no such law that says that you trespass in England. And in Scotland, you can actually go on any land that you want to camp it, and it's legal as long as you don't cause any damage.
That's neat, but also kind of scary.
Right?
It's just like, oh, so they can just be wherever?
Yeah, as long as you don't cause any damage, you can be anywhere you want.
I probably have like 20 smallmouth bass now. This is becoming stupid.
Oh, I tell you what, smallmouth bass with some lemon and some rice, some like jasmine rice, some
Do you know what rice
butter.
I really like that I haven't thought about in a long time, but you just jogged my memory?
What?
Koshihikari. It's like this sushi rice. It tastes amazing.
Is that the sticky rice?
Yes, it is sticky rice.
Yeah. Oh.
I
Yep.
haven't had it in years, and every once in a while, I just daydream about it, and I wish I had it. And yeah. I probably should have planted those 30 things today. I didn't do that. I'll do it tomorrow. So can I just pitch a tent next to your front door and you can't do anything about it? See you in a few, Tenshi. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't... I mean, is there a law against stabbing people who do that? I guess there is a law.
No, but if I happen to, just come out with my shotgun and just, start cleaning it, in your face, you can't really do anything about that.
I mean, that's fair. I wouldn't recommend it, Raven. It's not a thing I would recommend you do. It truly is not a thing I would recommend you do. Alright, this smallmouth bass is trying to tell me something. It's trying to tell me that I'm a loser and I'm never getting anywhere in my life. And I should just go to sleep. So where did I put the fucking monster meat? Because I had a bunch of that shit. So let me get that. And... well, let me do this. And let me...
Now I want to make sushi rolls.
I'm remembering the time you asked me what I thought about sushi, and I was just like, it's good from a distance. That was such a diplomatic answer. So then, wouldn't you get in trouble because you're damaging my property that I own theoretically since I'm able to set up on your property? I don't think it works that way. Wait a second. It's 5 per thing?
Oh, neat.
PogChamp. Wait. Why can't I open my shit? There we
Actually,
go.
no. Technically, if you put it on my land after like a little time, it actually becomes my property. So that's how it works in England.
What the Okay. Sure. Alright. Here, I'm gonna be clicking for a while, aren't I?
We have ass backwards laws. I was just sat back just for a second. I was like, we have ass
Yeah,
backwards
you
laws.
guys have fucking weird laws, man. I don't know what the fuck is up with you guys, but you guys do shit in a weird way. Like, we don't make fun of you because it's not warranted. We make fun of you because it's absolutely warranted. What's the point of owning land if people can just walk all over it? I don't know.
Well, because in England there is actually a thing called common human decency.
But is there? But is there really, Tenshi?
No.
That's what I fucking thought.
Well, everybody's just too antisocial and just, you know.
You better hope they are. Because
And squatters over here. Squatters have like loads of rights. You can't actually evict them.
you can't?
No, because it would be assault.
You guys have strange laws.
And if you get the police involved, as long as they haven't done any damage to get into the property, you're not allowed to.
So they can just chill?
Yep.
That sounds like a piece of paradise.
It's a good job. Most people don't actually know the law in this country.
Yeah. Because your
'Cause it's
laws are
pretty
kind of
stupid.
ass backward.
It's just like gun laws over here. You're not allowed a gun unless you own land and or are part of a shooting club.
Wait a second. So, you're not allowed to own a gun unless you have land?
Yep, and or are part of a shooting club.
Do most people not have land?
No, most people don't over here. It has to be like a field. It has to be
Oh,
within
like,
a certain amount.
like big land, not like
Yeah, it has to
little
be
land.
a certain amount of distance away from the road, and it has to have like a certain amount of like. There's like all.
Oh, it's not like if you own a house, then you can have a gun, because
Nope.
do they need a license over there, or not really?
Oh yeah, you have to have a license, and you have to go through checks, background checks. It's like really, and even then, you're only allowed a shotgun or a rifle.
Huh. Whoa. Color me educated. Okay. So.
And it's not allowed to be like a pump anchor shotgun or anything like that. It has to be a double barrel shotgun or something like that. Something which you actually have to actively only put a single bullet in, or two single shells rather in.
Yeah. Well, in America, you can buy a gun with a fake ID and a couple $100, as some nobody said, and yeah, this is why
I'm not
proud. Yeah.
Yeah, in the UK, you have to go through like months of work.
To be real, oh well, I almost missed that. To be real, I don't know why the fuck they're not fixing it. Like, it's such a stupid thing to have like open, that they should just have the background checks. Like, it's worth the extra money to make sure like friggin' homegrown terrorists are not buying a gun. Guns are so difficult to handle, and stabbing and acids are common. Well, yeah, there are stabbings and acid attacks, but like, it's a thing of, so with a gun, all right, unless you fill a Nerf gun with sulfuric acid, and I'd like to see you try, you can't exactly go around doing a ton of damage really fast to a ton of people like you can with a gun. You don't fix it because the politicians get paid to not fix it. I mean, you're right, but that's frustrating.
That's exactly the theory on guns over here. If you have a gun that can only hold 2 shells before you have to reload it, something like that, somebody can actively take the gun off of you, and it takes time.
Yeah.
Which is why the rifles only hold 1 bullet in, and the shotguns can hold like a maximum of 2, and it's by law. And that's civilian use. You're only allowed those 2 types. You're not allowed any, because the England Olympic firearms team for shooting and things has to go over to France to train.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the least of America's problems right now. It's one of the big ones. There's a lot of problems that America has right now, to be honest.
On the flip side, that means every edgy teenager carries a knife over here.
Yeah. So.
Which is a lot more bloody and violent.
It's bloody and violent, but at least they can't kill 20 people in a sitting usually.
Exactly.
Whereas, you just get 1 or 2 Columbine kids and you have 24 dead kids and a couple dead teachers and...
Yeah, which is why, even though it's quite ass backwards here, I'm actually glad it's so stringent.
Yeah, I know, of all of your stupid laws, your gun laws are not stupid. The amount of underage gun violence on the rise points to it being pretty high on the list. Oh yeah, no, I would agree with you that it's a really big problem.
Oh yeah, and if you do eventually get the gun, you have to abide by these ridiculous standards. You have to have a gun safe that is properly securely bolted to the wall, and it has a major lock on it. And you have police checks randomly throughout the year to make sure that all your ammo and your guns are separate.
You see,
And
that's
all of that.
smart.
Yeah, it's really in depth.
That makes sure that you don't have little Jimmy getting mad at people and killing a whole bunch of people. Sorry, little Jimmy, I don't mean to slander your good name, but you mean you can't just carry it in your coat whenever you want?
Oh no, you're not allowed it in public whatsoever. You have to have it in a very specific case, and it has to basically be obvious that it's a firearm. And
you see, that's smart.
You're only allowed to carry it if you're going to and from your land or to and from a shooting club. Those are the only 2 times you're allowed to carry a firearm in public, and it has to be...
What?
Ooh, salmon.
Does I have a salmon?
I don't think you do. That might be something in the fish.
What would that... That wouldn't be a river fish. That would be... Well, that's not a lake fish. Specialty fish? Crab pot fish? Give me something? Okay, I guess it's a nothing fish. Focus on the psychological. I believe that we need to focus on why people are mentally capable to... Nah. I mean, I'm not shrugging you off. I just... Parents realize that having a gun with an unstable kid in the background is a terrible idea. Well, yeah. I agree with you there. Okay, so let me be real with you. There are always going to be crazy people. There are always going to be fucked up people. There's nothing we can do to eliminate that possibility. We can only control for it. Which means, yes, mental health stuff should be easier to access. This is true. However, you need to just limit how easy it is to get the tool to begin with, because there's always going to be someone who slips through the cracks. There are people who are really good at hiding it. I'm really good at hiding it. That's how I know. Like, and there's, for every me, there's like a couple hundred more me's. I'm harmless. Not everyone like me is harmless. Um, so I feel like it's still important to limit access. And the people who are saving people with guns are the people who are responsible gun owners who wouldn't be put out by these rules anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that Tenshi's describing who abide by these laws are the kind of people who would be doing the saving. So having stricter laws and like,
I'm not saying you have to be like completely as strict as England, you know, on the
no, but like
restrictions on
in
the
that
type of fire.
direction, it's not unwise.
No,
Because
not at all.
people who are being that responsible are probably the types of people who would be using their guns in appropriate ways. No, I don't think guns should be completely banned. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely do not think that guns need to be completely banned. In fact, I would be really uncomfortable if they were. But a little more restriction could do us a lot of good.
UK knife law is quite hilarious as well. You're not allowed a knife in public whatsoever. If you carry a knife in public, you can be arrested like that. It's ridiculously how fast. But
then why does
the
everyone carry them?
yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. But the law is it has to be under 3 inches. The actual blade bit of the blade has to be under 3 inches.
Right.
And it has to be non-locking. And you're not allowed to carry it unless you've got a good reason for carrying it, i.e.
What?
work or something like that.
Oh, okay. Like, that kind of makes sense. Kind of. Oh, that's a lake fish? Wait a second. Am I in a lake? You shouldn't be able to buy a gun with a criminal background and or medical issues. Well, it depends on what kind of medical issues. Like, there has to be some sort of, like...
Yeah, I could be in a wheelchair and still want to target shoot, you know?
Yeah, like...
Mental issues, maybe.
Well, yeah, and even then it kind of depends on the mental issue. Like, if you have anxiety, like, while taking tests, I don't think that should forbid you from having a gun.
No, but if you have severe depression or, you know, like
Yeah.
hostile delusions.
Yeah, then maybe don't have a gun. If you have PTSD and you tend to get violent when you dissociate, maybe don't have a gun. Like, you know, a little common sense. It shouldn't be impossible. It should just be, should be smart about who we let have guns.
Yeah, and if something like that is a worry, you know, get a doctor to sign off.
Yeah, not maybe, definitely not. No, I agree. I'm just saying maybe for tone softening reasons. I don't think those people should have a gun. But yeah. Mental issues like depression, bipolarism, dissociative identity disorder. Well, as someone who has both. Okay, so Tenshi, can I tell them?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Tenshi and I both have DID. We're not dangerous people. I feel like if we had a gun, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Cause we're not gonna like hurt people. People who have violent dissociations, yeah, they shouldn't have a gun. But like Tenshi and I, if we're just gonna do like target practice on like a range or something, I don't think it's the worst thing if we have a gun. Because that's the thing that both of us have, and we're not dangerous people for the most part. Like, if you fuck with us or you fuck with our family, well then yeah, we're dangerous people, but so is anyone if you fuck with their family.
Exactly.
Like, full-scale multiple personality disorders. Yeah, I mean, again, it depends. You have to take it by a case-by-case basis. Like, they changed it to DID. Yeah, but like, I don't know if...
Can I just correct some...
Here, Tenshi, you got this.
Can I just correct some false information here? There is no such thing as multiple personality disorder. It doesn't exist. It never existed. There's delusions, but there's no such thing as multiple personality disorder. They changed it to DID, is because DID actually covers what it is, which is a dissociative disorder. You dissociate in periods of your life where some extreme things have happened to you. It causes an identity fluctuation because, you know,
You have to adapt. Yeah.
at 5 you got like boiling water splashed over you. It's not something a 5-year-old could take mentally, you know, being abused just in general at that time, and then they have these massive traumatic moments, so their mind fragments.
So they
It's
fracture. And
yeah, they fracture.
it's just a way so that they survive.
Yeah,
The problem is, it just gets, like...
it gets worse the more traumas that have happened.
It gets worse the more traumas you have, and something that's adaptive in one situation is not adaptive in all situations.
Mm-hmm. And plus, you can just randomly be triggered into
Oh
that
yeah, you
without,
can.
yeah, without even meaning to.
Yeah.
So DID itself is not a disorder like it's painted out to be in the media at all. It's not something where you just completely change personality. You're Rob Stewart all of a sudden, you know, or you're Dan Brown. You know, it doesn't work like that.
Nah. It's honestly, it's a lot sadder than that. I
It
actually
really
didn't
is.
know I had it until I met Tenshi. And Tenshi was picking up on my symptoms that I thought I was just, like, crazy. And he was just like, no, you have DID. And I was just like, the fuck? What's DID? I think I actually did say the fuck.
You do.
And so, Tenshi and I are basically living with DID together. I'm pretty much, like, now that I'm aware of it, I know what to do to, like, increase my quality of life, pretty much. And
It's hard when you just think you're crazy and nothing's making sense, and everybody keeps
yeah,
putting you in this box. And
yeah. And I just thought, like, I don't know what I thought. I was confused. And don't worry about generalizing. It's just that this is not a thing that a lot of people know about, like, very well.
the ID is a very rare survival response to extreme
Yeah.
trauma.
This
It's
is
not something you're
not
gonna
your
come
run-of-the-mill sort of thing. You're not going to meet a ton of people who have DID. In fact, it's a small miracle Tenshi and I met each other.
It's ridiculously statistically impressive.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of things about you and I meeting each other is statistically improbable, but, you know.
Oh, very.
Both of us are asexual. Like, we've got a lot of things where we're just like...
Oh, some nobody. I'm quite the person to ask. Gaslighting itself
Gaslighting
can
itself...
be part of the trauma,
Yeah.
but no. DID is caused through trauma. And when I say trauma, sexual trauma, abusive physical trauma, emotional trauma, all of these
all of the above
together.
You know, yeah.
All of them together and quite consistently before
over a
the
long
brain
period
actually
of time, yeah.
Yeah, before the brain actually has a chance to form identity.
Or at least complete that process.
Yeah, or at least complete that process.
Yeah.
Yeah, so direct trauma. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like
direct.
not baby shit. Like real.
And there's nobody who goes into adulthood and then randomly
gets it
has
later.
this disorder. It doesn't work like that at all.
You get it earlier in life.
Yeah, you get it early.
I have no idea when I started to have DID. That, in fact, that's something Tenshi and I are still theorizing about. But yeah, no, it's an experience.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Nah.
But yeah, it's actually, believe it or not, it's classed as a survival response, more so than a mental illness. We call it a mental illness because it's not the norm. It's not neurotypical, but it actually comes as a survival response to so much extreme trauma.
Like,
so much extreme trauma, the brain can't actually cope with it, so it does this.
Yeah.
It's a survival response.
Can I get like a description of what DID is? So DID and Tenshi, please correct me if I'm explaining this badly, because you're a lot better at talking about this than I am. DID
Go
is
right ahead.
when your identity fractures, in that you kind of divide who you are up into little smaller pieces. And they operate in varying degrees of concert. All of the parts of you are still you, but they're not as unified as an individual is usually. Does that make sense? Like, so it's all of these components are still you, but they're like their own mini individuals inside of you. And they kind of like round table conference on every single thing you do and every single thing you see. And you just kind of live with it, and you kind of just have to balance them out. And like that's a process that most people go through, just but usually they see themselves as one person, whereas with us it's like we're one person but we're made up of tiny little people. Like Tenchi, help. I don't know if I'm explaining this well. Tenchi? Oh no. Alright, hold on. My friend who has it didn't start showing symptoms about 4 years after the trauma when he listened to a song that reminded him of the trauma. I think there were little symptoms that could happen before then. Maybe it wasn't obvious until that point.
Sorry, I'm back now.
Oh.
You explained it very well.
Okay, good.
If you think of a piece of wood, and if you think of putting like a little tiny axe head in the top of the piece, and it has all those like splinters, those fractures, that's like DID. Like it's part of a whole still, but because it's been chopped, bits are missing, bits don't fully fit back onto each other, you know, and it has all these little bits, but it's still the same whole. Like the actual thing itself is still you. It's just you split into, say, some part of you has more of your anger, some part of you has more of your sadness, some part of you
kind of
has
like
more of
disc partitioning.
Yeah.
Only you don't do it on purpose. It's
yeah,
like,
you really don't.
Yeah, it's basically disc partitioning.
And some how you would differentiate from somebody with DID and without, you wouldn't be able to. It's called the disease of hiddenness.
It's very
it's
hard
because
to
you
spot someone who has it.
Yeah, it's because you dissociate, and because you're so good at pretending that you're not non-normal that nobody will be able to. It is literally called the disease of hiddenness because it is so hard to tell.
Well, building a facade is a different thing. Building a facade is something that people do consciously. What we do, it's actually like, it's a structural thing. It's a bit different, Raven. There's a lot of reading you can do on it. It's interesting. Is there somewhere I might read about this? I'm sure Tenshi's got resources. If Tenshi has
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Give us a second.
Yeah, Tenshi can hook you up. But yeah, this is something I have. Both Tenshi and I have complex PTSD and DID. I thought I had vanilla PTSD. That was a little optimistic of me. To be honest. How do I deal with you? I think... Oh, I know what to do. I'll just put you there. Alright, so let me go to Gunther's. But yeah, you can read about this. It's a well-studied, it's a well-studied disorder. Although it's not always the most well understood. And that's nobody's fault. It's it's just really hard to understand. And trust me, I didn't understand it easy either, and I have the damn thing. As in, I'm pretty sure it might be something different since he consciously made it, but also didn't at the same time. He might. Again, it's really hard to tell with stuff like that. It's it's hard to tell. It depends. Like, I feel like I'd have to meet the guy. Great. Oh, I guess I'll be doing that. Like, it's weird. Oh.
If you're saying this person consciously made it happen, it's not DID.
Yeah.
It's a personality disorder.
Is there a thing like that that's like classified where someone consciously does the thing that we did?
Yeah.
Is that like a thing?
Yeah. No, it's personality disorders at that point, because they don't have the dissociation, and the dissociation is
right.
what makes what we have a thing.
We forgot to mention the dissociation.
Yeah. Ooh, boy, dissociation, that's a thing.
Yeah, dissociation fucking... yeah. Whew. Yeah, dissociation is what makes DID DID.
Yep.
Wait, so what's the non-dissociation thingy called? Because that's like news to me.
It can be anything from borderline personality disorder to extreme or major bipolar disorder.
Oh, okay.
But bipolar disorder, people can't actually control it. Whether certain people with, say, antisocial personality disorder or narcissistic personality disorder actively
make those
on
things.
That. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, because no, I just gradually noticed it in my brain, and like that's what it was, and that's what I had to deal with. I seriously? Did I really miss the I was right here. Game.
But yeah, I never feel like you guys are making us uncomfortable.
Ask whatever. We're super open about it. So like, okay. Important. Do not ask any random person with these disorders to just like educate you. It's not their responsibility. However, Tenshi and I were totally fine doing that.
Yeah.
Mind divides up into tragic wins due to your brain trying to cope with. Hey, fabulous Khaled. Cope with trauma. Thus dissociating yourself from trauma, protecting your fragile psyche. I don't think it's fragile. I think just the shit's happening. It's so bad that like it needs to. Something has to give, and we happen to give in that way rather than some other way. Cause like, so let's say you're ripping at a piece of paper, and when you rip a piece of paper, you don't know exactly where it's gonna break. Some people snap in different ways. We just snapped in this way. Like, that's just how we dealt with that damage. Fragile, you meant around in general. Yeah, no, I'm not taking offense. If anything, I'm kind of teasing you a little bit. Am I explaining good, Tenshi? You're so much better at this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's sweet to see. Basically, Therapy Raven, what you've picked up on is basically it is right, but at the same time, our brains go into such a survival state. You wouldn't be able to call it fragile in a sense, but
if anything,
because
it's really fucking
it happened, because it happened when we were so young, the younger brain hasn't made those identity connections yet. It hasn't made those formulated, like, I am who I am sort of bonds that you get as you grow up.
It hasn't like completely fleshed itself out yet. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. We're not. Like we haven't reached a final form yet. Like, we're still juvenile.
Mm-hmm. So if you want to call it in a state, you could call it fragile. More elasticated or not fully formed would be a better way of
Yeah, it's like not hardened, I guess. All right. So, have you guys ever played with like that clay that you bake in the oven and like when you bake it it hardens, but like if you don't bake it it's still like malleable and shit? A kid's brain is like the clay before you break it. Bake it rather. So like it's still bendable, it still gives, and because of that give, we end up with this weird shit, basically.
basically.
Like that's pretty much how that happens. Three out of
Um,
four. Okay.
Therapy. What it is there are certain things that the mind can go through that are so horrible that the brain doesn't actually
Doesn't actually go through
it
it.
can't cope. It
Yeah.
can't cope with it because it's just too
Whoa!
extreme, just
That
too
rock is
horrible.
moving. Hello? Sorry.
Oh my
Go on.
goodness. So it's not exactly a scar, it's just the brain goes, right, I can't cope with this, I need to find a way of coping it. It's just because of our personalities and our personality type, and if you really want to go into it, genetically, we're more predisposed to be like that. The brain splits. It just shuts off and it goes, right, I'm dissociating away from that. And what
Where's
dissociation
Lewis?
is it's basically
Where's Lewis?
your brain shutting down. It can't cope anymore. And we're not the only people who dissociate. Dissociative disorders are quite common through soldiers, through paramedics, police officers,
People who have like PTSD have dissociative
people who
stuff
have
too, right?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Dissociative disorders themselves are actually very common. Dissociative identity disorder is quite uncommon.
Where is Lewis? Where the fuck is Lewis? Who is Lewis?
Effectively, some the active
Yeah.
parts take the lead and keep going, whatever, and the parts that are really damaged, they kind of just
Yeah.
they're in there somewhere.
Yeah, it all it is it's compartmentalization. Like you have bits of your mind and they kind of work independently. All right.
Yeah, if I
Who the
focus on the
hell is
bad all the
Lewis?
time, I won't be able to take another step forward. So I just exist harder.
Yeah, that's our saying. Where is this dude and can I talk to him?
Ah, that's the mayor.
Oh, great. So where does
That's
he
Geppetto.
live? Okay. So I need to talk to him cuz he owes me money.
I hope you don't mind me going into this, Wolfie.
No, not at all. You're a lot better at explaining it than I am just cuz you've had it for longer.
And well, background and mental knowledge.
Well, yeah,
Men-
you're like you learned this shit whereas I kind of accidentally, caught on to it by like experience where I just have conventional knowledge. He actually is well read. And like knows what do. So where does this fucking mayor live? Does he live like here? Can I like just talk to him? I don't. Does it say mayor's house somewhere? Like, let's see. Yorha, Lupine, Marnie's, Haley, Graveyard, Sewer, Saloon, Trailer. Oh, I'm like right there. Okay. Right at the bar, big house. Gotcha. Haha. Yeah, no, but don't be afraid to ask any questions about PTSD or anything like that. We're pretty chill about it. Like, all right, so give me my money, you
Yeah.
asshole. Okay, goodbye. Now let me go do my fishing shit, if you don't mind. But yeah, hopefully that's helpful. yeah, it's honestly knowing that I have it makes my life make a lot more sense. Cause like,
Right.
so in fact, if you want to know something really fucking interesting, having DID probably makes me a naturally okay streamer because I talk to myself by default because every time I say no Wolfie that's stupid, it's Wolfie but it's part of Wolfie that's saying this to another part of Wolfie. And this happens on a constant basis all the time. Sometimes it comes out my mouth. Um because I'm used to just talking things through. Um so yeah, you guys get to see a little bit of my DID without knowing what it is. Um but like that's nothing you really need to know in order to really understand me, if that makes sense. I'm feeling stupid because I thought I knew what it was and I was completely off. Hey, that's how I felt. It's no big deal. It's not an easy thing to understand. I have a personal question to Tenshi. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Do you go to therapy? I am punting that to Tenshi.
um. Okay. Wow. This is a big one. Right. I resisted therapy until
I'm still
I
in that resisting
was.
therapy boat, by the way.
I resisted therapy until I was involuntary um, put into a hospital because I was in survival mode, um, and I was involuntary put into hospital. It was awful. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. Um,
Lupine
but
Hut.
they mandated some therapy, and as much as I hated the medications and still don't take any of those fucking horrible medications, um, the therapy did help. It helped a lot. And I was so resistant to therapy. I wasn't going to therapy. I thought therapy was crap. I thought it made me weak. I thought it made me stupid to go. Um, and it was a big difference because all the therapies that I'd been through before, it was just talking therapies. It was just low level CBT. It was just, oh, really? How does that make you feel type
Yeah, that's the shit that I was
therapy.
exposed to. I'm not talking over you, I hope.
No, not at all. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. That low level stuff doesn't tend to work on people who have the problems Tenshi and I have. Because it's just like, yeah, I know. I'm aware of this already. And all it does is make us feel even more painful and actually increases our risks of doing something stupid because we're in pain.
Yep.
Um, which is why I went to therapy 3 times and it made me much worse. I remember like starting to go to therapy at one point because I was told, oh, it would make me feel better, and I was suffering from depression. And I was just like, okay, this seems like a thing that would make sense to do. And I stopped when every time I saw a train, I wanted to jump in front of it, and I thought to myself, this is really not. This is not a thing that should be happening. Like,
Yeah, and unfortunately, with people like us, and actually people with depressive, um, major depressive disorder, have the same response to therapy as well. It's
help
like a
doesn't help.
weird
Yeah.
repulsion. Yeah, it's like a weird repulsion thing, and it doesn't work. It makes it worse. But when I went through trauma therapy, the DMT, the EMDR,
Which is what
um,
Tenchi's trying to talk me into.
yeah, it does help. It does help. It did help. Uh, so yeah, I'm in a lot stronger place than what I was.
Yeah, I still don't have access to that kind of stuff yet just because I don't have an insurance that covers it right now, and I don't have. Um, I'm not in an environment where the people around me understand what I need, and that's not their fault. It is called the disease of hiddenness for a reason.
Oh, for a big reason.
Yeah, S- very simple, very easy. They simply just don't realize I need it, and I can't really tell them that I do. Like, I cannot express it. I have tried to, and I just cannot. Like, the words just don't come out. And whenever I try to explain that I do need it, I literally can't. So I need to wait for some level of medical independence in order to get those therapies if I choose to. I'm in an okay place without it. Especially because I have a really good support system with streaming, with Tenshi, with my family. Even though they don't understand me, they do a lot for me. I'm in a place where I have really good friends. I've had better friends than I've had in any period of time in my life. I've got people who genuinely like me. And I have a lot of positive outcomes. I have a lot of, like, there's a lot of hope I still have. So while therapy might increase my quality of life, I require scythe. Well, fuck you, I have a scythe. Amaranth. Huh. Sweet. What was I saying? Right. Even though it would increase my quality of life, I don't feel particularly rushed to get it because I'm doing okay. And like, I can still stream, I can still get up in the morning and do my research work. I still love my work. So I'm okay. I'm okay without it. Should I get it? Probably. And I'm not gonna wait until an emergency to get it. Like, it's just, I'm gonna wait until it's practical to do so and safe for me to do so.
Which is very fair. And guys, never feel like you're stupid because you don't know something.
Yeah,
That's why we learn things.
People are not born knowing this. Like, I lived how many years with DID without knowing I had it? Like, it's
22.
Yeah,
Plus, it's very.
I mean,
niche.
I don't think I had it when I was 0. Like, give me some credit here. If you believe my friend actually has DID, he has the altar from the beginning. Considered a facade to hide his damage forward, but almost accidentally, intentionally afoot. Bad sleeping problems. Okay, check. Mild OCD. I don't know about that. Random moments where he completely skips several hours at a time. Huh. Yeah. Maybe talk to him about DID. Maybe it'll help him out.
Yeah, you could do that, and also
Desperately
if he is
need to be sure
presenting
you
with
got
those
ice
symptoms.
cream. Yes, I did. Don't worry, Sassy Farmtech, I got it.
Certain neurological conditions mimic DID. Multiple sclerosis, things like that, actual physical damage to the brain can cause memory problems and sleeping problems and fractured sense of identity.
No shit.
So,
really?
so if this person is actually experiencing it, I would actually suggest that they go see somebody if they haven't already. Because certain neurological conditions, actual damage to the brain can cause this to a milder degree.
Huh. Always treat yourself. Thank you so much, Sassy Farmtech. Thank you for stopping by too. I appreciate your concern. And yes, I got my ice cream. I was really sassy in that Discord post. I'm very sorry. I've talked to him about it and had him look it up, and he agreed with me. However, it's been months since I last talked to him. Drop him a message. He might appreciate it.
But yeah, it's been nice talking with you, chat, with all of this.
Yeah, no, like, sometimes there have been days, and I've told Tenshi about this, where I'm just like, I'm scared that if people knew, like, who I actually am and what I actually live like, if they would still want to be around me. Like, it's one of those things that I kind of struggle with. I'm like, I'm this, like, I've literally told Tenshi, like, I'm crazy, and he's like, no, you're not. You just have this thing, and it doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes life a little different for us.
It's just a cross that we bear. You know, other people have other crosses. Other people have like major anxiety disorders and can't get out of the house. Other people have major depressive disorders, and all they can think about is just how awful, you know, they feel. And it's just what we bear. You know, other people have other things.
And like I don't know, we just sort of find our way. And I mean, don't push him too hard, therapy or even, because that might actually make him less likely to go, which is what happened with me.
Yeah.
Where people were like, you should go, you should go, you should go, and I was kind of like, but it doesn't help. Like, just let him go at his own pace. Just be a supportive friend if he needs it. Just be around if he needs it. And I understand that could be hard. But it's part of being a good friend, I think. But yeah.
But also, again, never feel like if it's too much for you, that you can't just be like, no, this is crossing my boundaries. You know, I need to
take care
time
of
for myself.
yourself.
Like, yeah,
Like,
because that's also a part of it all.
Yeah, like obviously mind yourself, because ultimately at the end of the day,
you're the one that has to live with yourself.
Yeah, you gotta live with yourself. But yeah, no, it's actually a really big comfort that you guys like are actually interested in learning anything about this. Whoa, wall of text from some. This is a personal thing I've never told anyone before. I resist therapy because of bad experience when I was younger. Went to a therapist, and the first thing I was told was that any violent thoughts or tendencies would be recorded and given to the police. Ooh, that's made me not tell a lot of people a lot of things. When the therapist told me that, I felt like I couldn't trust them because I always had problem with fear, hatred, and mistrust of authority. Oh, that doesn't make you... I can't blame you for that. Told my parents I wanted to stop going after the first session, but they forced you to go another month. Ah, God, I'm sorry, dude.
By the way, some nobody, in case you're actually thinking that those thoughts make you bad,
No.
they don't. And I don't know whether anybody's actually gone through with you with that. They're called impulsive thoughts or intrusive thoughts.
You don't choose to have them. And Tenshi's had to tell me this like 100 times because I struggled with this too. You don't choose to have them. And also, distrust for authority is
it's kind
of a healthy thing to have. God, I love doing these little podcasts with Tenshi. It makes me much more secure about what I'm saying. Yeah, they're like, you're not a bad person if you don't trust authority 100% of the time. In fact, it just makes you smart. And I don't blame you for not wanting to go back after that. Fucking hell, I wouldn't either. And in fact, even when I was at some of the heights of my suicide, like my suicidal risky stuff, like, I didn't want to make the situation any more complicated than it absolutely had to be, so I didn't disclose it. And, like, I understand why they have to, like, say those things, because if you're, like, going to shoot up your school, then they kind of have to tell the police. But, like, I really wish they would make that statement a bit more moderate so that, like, people like you and I know the difference between, like, I'm thinking of cutting myself and we don't think that the police are going to show up in the middle of the night and arrest us. Like, it's... I wish there was a little bit more temperance to it. Like, I really don't blame you some. And it's one of the reasons I've kind of been resisting it too. Like...
But yeah, some nobody. If you can. There's even some resources that I could send you. CBT, which is called cognitive behavioral therapy.
Oh yeah, I can send him that book you sent me.
Yeah, there are some things you can actually learn yourself.
Yeah,
that
DM
will
me
actually,
some.
I think,
I'll give you the book that Tenshi got me. And also, hey G-Man, how are ya? Hopefully this conversation isn't like scary to anyone. Like,
yeah. Because it's not like you know, some that you have to go to therapy or you know you're bad or whatever like that. There are resources that you can.
There's stuff you could do just at home, yeah. Like that can be super helpful. I mean, low-level CBT isn't exactly going to help me with my stuff, but for most people, it should do the trick.
actually very resonant with people with depressive disorders or anxiety disorders
Yeah.
that haven't necessarily gone through major traumas, but are going through mental health issues. Mindfulness is another one. CBT and mindfulness
Yeah, you know what I'll
are
do?
two very important.
Here's what I'll do. So I'm gonna just put this in. I'm gonna put this in Bones for Pups. And I'm actually gonna pause the game and I'm actually just gonna. Where did I put the CBT stuff? Where on my computer did I save it? I'm pretty sure it's on my desktop, but I'm not 100% sure. Hold on, chat. I'm sorry, but this is important and I feel like people should have this. So I'm actually gonna just take the time and put it up there. Well, I guess I'm just searching my entire computer. Unless I have a link. Wait, Tenshi, do you have where you sent it to me?
Yeah, probably.
Hold on.
Don't worry about doing it on stream. Um,
No, I got it. You gave me like a PDF. Oh, I put it in my freaking email. I should freaking have it. All right, hold on. So, yeah, here we go. Well, I said it's on the desktop, but I don't see it. So, let's see. Hold on, chat. I'm sorry. This is important. What did I? It's a PDF, isn't it?
yeah, it's a PDF.
If you can't hear the squinting my eyes are doing, I'd be impressed. Fuck did I put that? I didn't throw it out, right? That would be dumb. No. Wolfie! You bad person! I accidentally threw it in the recycling bin. Wow! Thank God I checked that before I emptied that shit. Wow! Alright, let's see if it fits in Discord. It
My
does.
fifis.
Thank fuck. Alright. So.
Yeah, I was going to, but I can't actually post on Bones for Pups.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. So, on Bones for Pups, you now have access to CBT stuff. Use it at your own pace. Hopefully it's helpful. I feel like all y'all should have access to it. Also, if you put exclamation point hotlines in chat, it'll give you a bunch of emergency hotlines. I think I have a link to international stuff as well. There's also crisis text line. If you have any international hotlines you want to add, send them to me. I'll add them to that command.
But at the same time, never feel like you actually have to speak to somebody on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you feel like they're just talking to you because it's their job or whatever, there are things you can do yourself. It's not.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's stuff you can do with like yourself, and also if you have like weird thoughts and you're like you want to talk about it with someone, message me. I'm totally fine to talk with you. I'm not a trained professional or anything, but like if you just want a different brain on it, I'm more than happy to offer that. My brother and sister go to the same therapist now, and have spoken highly of her. Once I get insurance, I'll give it another shot. I think that's wise. And again, like, feel free to tell us about that process, because I'm still sort of flirting with the idea of maybe getting therapy, because I didn't think I could justify getting therapy, but some of the stuff in the past few months has made me realize that maybe that's not a bad idea. Like maybe that's a thing I should do.
Also, therapy, I just scrolled up and I just looked at what you said. You know, it's all right in thinking that, you know, you have something that others don't. You know, it's that you've grown up differently. Brains work differently.
Yeah,
mate.
there's
you know,
it's not like we're factory. Like, every brain is slightly different. All these things is like trying to put things into categories. Um,
We've observed it, and we have observed it in so many people. Therefore, it is a thing. So we try and
yeah. It's a human thing to try to quantify and qualify and put into little boxes. And some people just don't fit neatly into little boxes yet, and that's okay. Um, that doesn't
but
mean you're
some.
broken.
While I think it's really healthy that you really, want to give it another shot, it's not something you have to put all your eggs in the basket for. If it
Yeah.
works for you, great. If it doesn't, then it just doesn't. People are just
Yeah.
people, and what works for one person isn't necessarily going to work for another person.
Like,
It's good that
don't
you're
be
willing to give it a
ashamed.
shot.
Yeah, like, don't be ashamed if it ends up not working. Like, don't be like, oh, why isn't this working? I must have not tried hard enough. No. It just sometimes it doesn't work for people. I really don't like it when people are like, everyone should do therapy. It works for everyone. Because that's simply not true.
It's really not.
It's really not
Sometimes
true.
people just don't mesh with therapy.
Some people just don't respond to it. Some people,
Sometimes people just respond to medication. Some people respond very well to medication and not to therapy. Some people just go really suicidal on medications and really like therapy. It's not a one size fits all. Some people are really good at just self regulating,
yeah, some people
doing
are
their
good at
own
just
resources and
dealing. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I've been in the just dealing camp for, God, almost 10 years now.
yeah, around that.
Fuck. For about half my lifetime, and it'll never drop to less than that number now. Wow. That's sobering. Sorry, chat. um, deep realizations with Wolfie, I guess. But yeah, no, like, don't be ashamed if something doesn't work for you. It just means that your brain is just not wired that way, and there's no harm in that. Like, it doesn't make you bad, it doesn't make you invalid, it doesn't make you any of that shit. Like, I don't know.
Ah, Raven. Yeah. If you're gonna
Of
be
everything.
if your birthday is in 3 days and you're gonna be,
Yeah, you're probably doing
that's
that
common, mate.
that
That's so common.
yeah, that mental legwork. It's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Oh fuck, I meant to sell this granite. Um
That's all part of just discovering who you want to be in the world, who you actually are. And that's a process that happens to everybody, mate. You
yeah,
you really
that's
don't need to be
you're
ashamed.
all good. Like, that's no one can hold that against you. We can chuckle, but it's not a chuckle of derision. It's we know
We've
that
been there.
feel, dude. We
Everybody's been there.
we know that feel. That is a very familiar feel. Personally say everyone should at least try every therapy once to see if they feel like they need it.
I was about to say, I don't think everybody needs
I don't
therapy.
think everyone
Generally,
needs it. Like, it in fact it might make, if you don't need it, it might just make things more complicated for you.
it does, and it reduces people getting access to therapy. If everybody gets therapy, there are going to be less therapists for people who really need it. It's just one.
Yeah. So if anyone suspects they have a mental illness that requires attention, yes, they should try out therapy, but like, you shouldn't just be like a perfectly functioning person and be like, "Oh, I just want to try out therapy to see what I can discover about myself," because that's not what therapy is. Therapy is,
I want a mate that can't escape me and has to listen to all of my problems. Mahaha.
God, Jesus Christ.
You know that somebody is going to be thinking that. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
but they probably have a mental disorder. Sorry, that was a bad joke. That was half a joke, actually. I don't know if I was not serious. I mean, if they feel like they need a therapist to listen to them because, oh God, they need a captive audience, then yeah, that might be indicative of a larger problem. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. Or maybe they're just really talkative. I don't really know. But yeah, never be afraid to ask, like, questions regarding this stuff. Like, ooh.
If anything, it's kind of nice because it makes us feel normal.
Honestly, yeah. Like, because, like, I mean, I can't speak for Tenshi, so assume I'm only speaking for myself. But, like, like, there are days where we like just walk around and we are like, we are monsters and we don't deserve to exist. Like, those are things that we think, those are things that we tell each other. And we do deserve to exist. Like, we're not
Just like
bad.
everybody else, you know.
Yeah, we're not bad people. We just experience the world in really
Sometimes a
fucked
very,
ways.
very painful and horrible way, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, just talking about it to people who don't have it, like to people that we like and people we love spending time with. Because you guys as a community are super important to me and are super important to Tenshi, let's face it. And like being able to talk about having DID or CPTSD, like that's something really special to us. It's something we're hesitant to do because we're afraid of what that might result in, basically. I don't know. Fish, come here. I got ambitious. Oof. Alright, fishy.
Oof, the ambition paid off.
Yeah, that was gutsy. That was gutsy. I may or may not should have done that. I'm not so sure. I always support being open about your life, as I'm always using mine to draw examples, and it doesn't bother me talking about what I've suffered through. I mean, sometimes I'm okay with talking about it. There are some things that I have trouble talking about. And I've gone...
Yeah, I wouldn't put that rule stick on anybody else, because there are people who have been through some seriously
crap.
And
like,
they can't even quantify it themselves, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm able to quantify everything that I know that I've been through. I put that qualifier there for scary reasons. But just because I know it, like, I'd have to be super close with you to talk about it. I'd have to be confident that you can handle it.
You weren't going to tell anybody else. You could handle it, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, to put it bluntly, there are things that I've been through that I will refuse to talk about on stream. Because they are just... I don't want it playing in anyone else's head. Like, I don't want anyone thinking about it. I don't want anyone even processing that to any degree. Particularly when it comes to, like, my more psychological abuse stuff. It's just, you know.
Hey, don't worry about it, therapy.
Yeah, don't worry about it, therapy. We all have derp days. Like, we don't hold it against you. If anything, we're
just dealing with some stuff. We're just two nerds on the internet.
Yeah, no, we're just, you know, we're just fucking around, dude.
We're not the grammar police.
Fucking yeah, we don't care. Valley Fair, it's the biggest event of the year. I don't really care. Because I'm asocial as hell.
9 items to showcase your talent. Just bring like a fish and some broken glasses.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Nah. I have too much fishing to do. Are you kidding me? Wait a second. You give me sunflower seeds? So then why wouldn't I just plant it again? Okay. Am I missing something? Oh. Okay. So these just multiply themselves, don't they?
I'm just thinking we should make a podcast now.
I feel like you and I would make a great podcast, like, duo. Ace's best sexuality. Both Tenshi and I. So, alright. Every Ace person that I've met didn't realize they were Ace until they met me. And it's becoming a meme. Well, except, okay, there are a couple of people who knew that they were Ace before they met me, but the majority have not. And it's so funny, because I can spot an Ace person, like, once I get to talking to them, from a mile off. Like, my ace radar is on point. And Tenshi had no idea who was ace. If you don't mind me talking about it.
No, absolutely not. I had
No.
no idea what it was. I just thought I was fucking busted.
No, yeah.
If I'm being
Tenshi thought he was just fucking something else. I don't know what Tenshi thought Tenshi was, but Tenshi did not think he was ace. And I was like, you know, this is like sounding like you might be asexual. And he was just like, nah, that's not a thing that I am. And I was just like, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you should.
And then Wolfie went through it, and then I was just like, well, you know, life makes sense. This is very
Yeah. No. Tenshi's hella ace. I keep throwing away those good crops. Damn it. I
What
think
do you
I'm
think
ace,
you
but my
need,
parents think I'm going through a phase.
Yeah, what do you think you need help for? In telling them that it's not a phase, in just dealing with the hardship?
I mean, alright, if we want to get into some deep Wolfie lore, I've known I was ace since I was, about 14. I came out when I was 16. Father was tolerant of it, but not warmer than that. Mother told me it was a phase. When I came out again a year later, she told me not to tell anyone because they would think I was weird or broken. And that it was something I should keep to myself. It took me until I was 20 for her to come around and actually be okay with it. Oh my god, I did not just do that. I X'd the game like an idiot. I was waiting for myself to do that at some point when I was going through those friggin' menus. Alright. Sorry, guys. At least it, like...
What's that link that you gave me?
Avon?
The asexual
Oh,
link.
yeah.
Avon.
Avon. Yeah, give him Avon. So there's a wiki that is lovely for this sort of shit. It's called Avon. And it is so helpful. Why are you telling me I have a dangerous amount of money? You shook at me like I was supposed to care. Do I not have a watering can anymore? Oh no, I am saving it. Okay. Those are cranberries. Alright, so wild plum jelly is the thing I want to put somewhere. What am I trying to do with my life here? Okay. I think I'm good. Is your ace radar going off on me at all? Or, well, I don't know you well enough. Like, I haven't, like, sat there in a conversation with you. Like, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it seems likely that you could be, but I don't know you well enough. It's hard to say. I think you could be. Keep in mind that there is a difference between being asexual and, motherfucking what's it called? Aromantic. I used to be like an expert in all this queer shit at some point. I've fallen behind on my literature. But yeah, like not having sexual attraction doesn't mean you can't fall in love. And just because romance isn't a thing for you doesn't mean that sexual attraction can't be. There's also demisexual, which is like under super specific circumstances, i.e. emotional attachment, it's not a thing that happens to you. I might be demi-romantic. Cause romantic shit has its own fucking shit attached to it. Like, it's there's a lot. There's a lot there. Um, so Tenshi's gonna post the Avon link if that's a thing that Tenshi's gonna do.
Yeah, I'm just getting it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it, dude. I can speak. I'm a good speaker. Said nobody. Yeah, but like there's a lot of
You
places.
say a guideline to follow, but just my own personal view. Who gives a fuck? If in 10 years' time you decide you're demisexual, it's fine. If in 5 years' time you think you're gay, that's fine.
Keep
in
mind
a sense,
that
we use these labels
fluid.
to quantify, but you can be anybody you want to be. You know, there's no set, stringent pathway you have to follow. If in 5 years' time you actually find someone you think,
no,
I want to, rock their world, and that's also okay. You
that like
you be
all
you.
of that's fine. I just threw out the thing that I needed, and I'm upset because I did it 2 days ago. I really gotta start paying attention about what's in those fucking packs, man. That aquamarine thing was part of the dye thing. Alright.
Oh, damn.
Shit. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. I'll just get another geode. They'll be fine.
Can you not just pull it out?
Nah, I sold it 2 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very gone. I meant to sell that sunflower. Because I have some already. Okay, so I need to go to Gunther and I need to go to the museum. Fuck! I mean, unless I just get it from one of the squirrely dudes that live in the ground. But yeah, no, sexuality is fluid. Gender can be fluid.
Yeah, can gender be fluid?
Oh, can gender ever be fluid? Yeah, no. Tenshi is one of the most beautiful queer people I've ever met, and Tenshi had no idea until he met me. I mean, I'm pretty fucking queer too, but like, I identify as asexual, demi-romantic, agender, but I'm also quite gender fluid, and I have a lean toward females. Like, I kind of, even when I'm following the labels, I have to quantify shit, because it's just that way. Nobody's simple. Nobody just follows a thing and is done with it. Like,
nah, there's always gradients, there's always scale.
Everyone is just a beautiful fucking complicated mess, and it's great.
And also therapy, Raven. You say you qualify as asexual. In 10 years' time, that might not be the case. You're not, you know,
There's
you're quite young.
nothing wrong with that. Like,
it's really not. Don't have this as like the be all and end all of
it's not
who
like
you are.
if you fail your asexual test, you're booted from the community if you choose to be with, like, no. And anyone who tells you that is a fucking jackass and can go to hell. And you can tell them that I said that. I'm not afraid of no ghost. But yeah, no. Like, and if you ever have like anything you want to discuss, talk to me. I used to be really familiar with this shit, and if I don't know it off the top of my head, I'm gonna know where to look. Where the fuck am I going? What am I doing?
I'm just new to all this side of things, but anything else, you know, you just
Yeah, like you can talk to Tenshi, but Tenshi might end up asking me anyway. So.
There's probably end up asking more for you.
I mean, I'm not gonna tease you over it. Like, it's important people kind of know these things. I want to be asexual, I've been saying for years now, but I wasn't completely sure. I mean, do you want to be asexual, or do you want the benefit of having a label to describe yourself? Because those are two very different things. If asexual is something you want to be, well, you're either it or you're not. Like...
Yeah, I was just about to say, if you want to be it because of bad experiences, you might not actually be it. You just wanted to be that because it's safer. But if you want a label to describe who you are, that's a
then
lie.
that's one thing. Like, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to be something that you're not. It's just that you might get further in exploring what you actually are and finding peace with it. Because there are days where I just don't want to be asexual. Like,
Same.
where it's just more trouble than it's worth, and you're just like, ugh, why the fuck did I have to be this way?
Then that's okay.
And
Then
that's okay. Like,
and more power.
I want to know what I am and believe that I am this. Well, yeah, then okay, then you're going about this the right way. Not like I could tell you that you're not, but like, you know. Yeah, but it's okay to be frustrated with who you are too. And the best thing for that is having a support system that understands those grievances. Like Tenshi or myself if you're Ace. Like that's just part of life, I guess. Trying to figure myself out, and that's what makes most sense to me. Then then you're on the right track. But don't
Find it amusing that we on the museum we put the things on exactly the same in exactly the same.
wait. You and I, you mean?
Yeah, we just
Did we
lined them all
really?
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I just stacked them in the sense, like, as soon as I get them, I just place them there because I'm fucking lazy. And I don't
and
give a
therapy. There's nothing wrong with figuring yourself out. It's just life. In 10 years' time, you'll figure yourself out again, and it'll be different than
Figuring
what you are
yourself
now.
out is, like, a continuous, like, experience, I guess. Like,
Oh yeah,
you're
and new
never...
experiences shape you. You know.
Yeah, like, you're never really done with that. Like, it's just a thing you just... It's a thing you just...
You just
live
roll with
with,
it. It's just
dude.
something you have to roll with.
Yeah, because if you don't roll with it, you're gonna just go crazy. Because people are very dynamic creatures, and we're always changing, and we're always different, and we're just trying to find our way, man.
Yeah, everybody's just trying to find who they are, what they're gonna do with their life, you know.
It's like there's no harm in it. It's like no one can blame you.
Nah, and if you think of like somebody in their 30s who's saying they've worked out all their shit, they're a liar, mate.
Oh,
They're
they don't
fucking a
know.
liar.
They don't know shit, man. Like if anyone tells you that they know exactly who they are, they're not
And what they're
very
doing in life.
self-aware. They're not very
Nah.
self-aware at all. And that's not like we're not shitting on them. It's just that it's just not that way. It just is not that way.
Show me a person who knows exactly who they are and what they want to do in life, and I'll show you somebody's in denial.
Pretty
You
much.
know,
Like
it's
you're never gonna have it spot on. I didn't mean to do that. I want you. Oh well, like maybe
I choose you,
I was trying to
Lilymon.
get it into that like that squirrely part of the water, but it didn't go. Yeah, come on. No, but we should totally have a podcast if this isn't already a podcast.
I know, right?
Just like we'll do like Stardew or Skyrim with Wolfie and Tenshi, where we just talk about random shit. Huge advocate of self-improvement and learning about yourself. My mantra, if anything, but yeah, learn new things about yourself every day. Wait, so why did I take one fish in that lake and walk away? Hold on, I did that completely. I did that completely unconsciously. Go the fuck back to the lake and do your shit, Wolfie. Sorry. And I don't let others tell me who I am. My parents don't mind that I say that I'm ace, but my mom was like, yours and that. She thinks it's a phase and I shouldn't share my sexuality with people. No, my mom was just... My mom had very negative feelings about it. It's not quite the same. I think that you're a smart kid. and that what you ultimately decide to do with your identity and what information you share about it is gonna be a pretty smart decision for you.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not something you have to just outright be like to everybody you meet, shake
and
their
you
hands.
can
Oh, I'm
like,
Therapy Raven, and I'm, you know.
yeah, no, like in fact, maybe don't do that. You might have an easier time with life if you don't do that. Um, take it from someone who's been ace for a while. Well, who's been ace and they've known it for a while. Because you can get some scary people who interpret the words asexual in a very interesting way, and they're not nice.
Like, what are you afraid of? That I'm not gonna sleep with you?
I mean, yeah, of all the things to be worried about, ace phobia is one of the more
Stranger one.
fucking confusing because, like, we're not gonna do anything. Like, we're resistant to your charms. Oh no, you'll actually just have to be creative when you fucking deal with us.
You have to have a personality. Shock horror.
Oh no. Shocked Pikachu meme! Just. Oh.
And therapy, again, you nothing against anybody's mum or anything like that, but
I
times are
mean,
changing so fast these days. The way
my
she
mother
grew
didn't
up,
even know what ace was.
yeah.
And, like, it's. You can't really hold it against them because it's just a case of they don't know better.
Yeah, and there's not
These
really something
terms
you.
weren't really well known back then. And when they were our age, information dissemination was not where it is today. Like, these ideas might have been around, but they were not easy to find.
Yeah, so therapy, if, she doesn't know what it means, just live your
Berries on
life,
the bush?
you know?
Fuck. Thank you, Ryoko. How are you? Which bush? Berries on the bush. Berries on the bush.
Again, it's just something that's yours, and, if you feel comfortable in letting people know about it, then you can. If you don't, then don't. And it's just another part. Eventually your mum will see the evidence of that if you are living that.
Yeah, actually, it was really funny. The minute my mother started to understand my sexuality was actually when the first time I had like a small interest in another female. And she was like, but, like, oh, but I thought you said that you were this. And I was just like, yeah, but I don't want to bang her. And she was just like, wait, you don't think like she's sexy? You just really like her personality? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, oh. And then she understood magically. And it was the weirdest day of my life because she went from being so against it to being like completely fine with it. And I was like, alright, this
Hey,
is a
yo,
thing
Roko.
now. Like, it's just one of those things where life kind of, Jesus Christ, today is the day of the blackberry. It's just one of those things. Also, I completely forgot about this area of my property. I'm gonna be real. I kind of forgot this existed. Do that. Scythe it up in here. Haha, bitch. I got all the stuff. Alright. And now I should go into the place where I can fish good. And do that stuff. But yeah, like... Oh boy, we're hitting all the fun topics today, Tenshi. Mental illness,
No.
sexuality. We're gonna be starting to talk about drugs next, for which I have no
Well, we hit
friggin'...
politics, so.
Oh, we hit politics. Yeah, we did all the shit. She understands but was afraid of me being with him because others harassing us, which is understandable. Yeah, that's a really sad thing. Like,
Yeah, it's a really sad, bigoted thing
I
that
had
is
a
happening.
Oh god, I had a girl who's like 2 years younger than me, and she was super interested in me, and I could tell she had a crush, and she was scared to death of being around me because her mother like hung around like where we both volunteered, and she all she wanted to do was hold my hand, and she just couldn't because her mom was around, and it was just like, oh god, I feel bad for you, girl, but you're probably not ace, so this will probably be complicated anyway. Having talks about family and sexuality and gender can be tough. Oh yeah. It can be soul crushing. It really can. But like the first guy I asked out was homophobic, so that was rough. Ooh. Yeah, that can be rough. I had a year-long crush on a straight girl. Hey, some nobody. Now I can see ya.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah. Definitely means he was the wrong guy. Last piece of bait!
Not wrong there.
No! But I didn't even catch anything good. Oh, the humanity. Son of a bitch. But yeah, like...
But yeah, you really can't help it if obviously you like
Yeah,
somebody
like,
and they're
that's...
straight or something. But
I'll never
being
hold...
homophobic is something.
Yeah, being... Oh, if they're homophobic, then they're just a dick by nature. But, no, they're not. Had a phone call about work stuff and back now. Welcome back. Yeah, no. Like, their homophobia is not your fault. Like...
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, their homophobia, somebody else's opinion over what you're going through is
Like, not a thing. Gonna get some rest and clear your head? Hey, take care, Raven. I'm glad we could help. In any capacity.
dude, anytime.
Yeah, like, this is what we exist for, in large part. Like, we're here
Chill
to,
with
like...
you, make you laugh, you know, talk
And
about serious things as well. It's all
yeah, we're like, we're good at that shit, hopefully. I mean, you guys are still around, so we're probably not shit at it, but, you know. That's life. Also, do these 2 plants in front of me just look like blue?
yeah, they do. I don't want to say, but they kind of
They
do.
do. Okay. Alright, so long as I'm not the only one who's thinking it. Then I feel better. They just have, like, 1 extra ball sack, and it kind of bothers me. Yes.
Yeah, they're kind of alien ones.
Yeah, like, they have, like, an extra testis, I guess. And I've been, like, kind of snickering every time I've watered them.
Yeah, me too.
And I've just been afraid to say anything in case I don't know, man. They look phallic.
Someone's got it. Dongers.
Yeah, they just look phallic. They look really phallic. And I mean, it's not their fault. Holy shit, I have money.
Oh, crap.
When did that happen? I say.
22 grand. Yeah.
Alright, so I guess I can treat myself and get that fucking fishing pole then. And maybe buy some friggin' iron. No, don't eat it.
I'm gonna buy a rod. It's just phallic day to day, clearly.
But that's not what I meant. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, so what do we need iron for? We need iron for a chest. Frickin' gold, Jesus. 20 pieces of wood for the fuck that shit. We need 1 iron bar for that. I don't give a shit about a mayonnaise machine. More berries in the forest? Oh, definitely. Wood path, staircase. Who gives a damn? What other thing? I wanted to make that crab pot. So that's 3 iron bars. So we're up to 4, right? 4 and a spinner. So that's 6. Slightly increases? Never mind. We're back down to 4. Slightly increases the size of my fishing bar. Well, don't mind if I do.
Ooh, that sounds neat.
Fish don't escape while collecting treasures. Huh. Okay. So we need 3 iron bars. Alright, 4. Tenshi, write that down. I need 4 iron bars.
4 iron bars.
Yeah. We're gonna go out. Fishing tackle is temporary. Well then, fuck the fishing tackle. Cause fuck temporary shit.
The crab pot is only 3 iron bars then.
Wait, so then what was the other thing we needed an iron bar for? Wait. No, I didn't want that. I wanted an iron bar for the crab pot and for... the recycling machine.
Ah.
So that's 4. Yeah.
That is 4.
So that I don't have to keep throwing away my trash. Jesus Christ, I already have 10 berries. So this doesn't yield anything, right? No, I just harassed a bush.
Harassing a bush.
Listen, recycler is really good. Yeah, that's why we're investing in it. Alright, so... fishing rod first or iron bars? I guess iron bars first, right? Because
You
I
need
know
20 pieces of iron then, don't you? Because it's 5 each and you need 4.
Yeah, and then I also need charcoal. Mentally exhausted. I really hope I get a job soon. Job hunting is awful. We're wishing you the best of luck, Sam.
Yeah, we're wishing you well.
Any person who hires you is luckier for it. They really are. Alright, so let's shop. Do you sell straight up? So 20?
Yep, that would be 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then coal. How much coal do I need? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Just don't look. Just don't look. Just don't look. Just don't look at it. Don't look at it. It doesn't exist. We didn't just spend that money.
You have 16 grand left.
Don't
worry about it.
It hurts. I hate spending money. Oh. I don't like it. No, yeah. Best of luck, Sam.
Yeah, best of luck, man.
Yeah. We're rooting for you, dude. I mean, I can't give you a job, but if I could, I would. Well, that would be nepotism, I guess, or what's it called? Not nepotism, because you're not related to me. That other thing that isn't allowed. Frickin' clay. Alright, so let's get this thingy. Oh god, and now I have to go spend money over there. Spend money everywhere in this game. I hate spending money. You don't understand. It actually... oh god. You can't see it because I don't have a face cam, but like my legs are like tied up in front of my stomach. That's how much I hate spending money. Tenshi's laughing because Tenshi just casually drops like, wait, I could just buy it? Oh! No.
Oh, the cringe.
Oh.
Oh, it would have been cheaper as well.
Oh, don't do that. Oh. Oh, Fine, we'll just keep it for a rainy day. Damn it. Oh, this is expensive too. Oh. I'm so broke. I lost 2/3 of everything. Oh. I'm gonna make it back. It hurts. Well, at least we don't have to go mining anymore. Like I threw it down a well. It feels like I did. Even though
With the cold-blooded.
What'd you say?
Some with the cold-blooded jab there.
I mean, I did throw it down a fucking well. Oh, I better go foraging now. There are no amount of berries that are gonna unbreak my heart. Oh, fuck me. Just fuck me, dude. Just fuck. Alright, well, you just sit there and do your shit. I'll make it back and be fine. I bought all this iron for nothing. Oh, I might as well keep it. Alright, so let's... Well, there's no freaking bait on you anyway, so... Why? Get... Okay. Oh, freaking... Alright. Okay. Okay. So just... Be in places that make sense. The recycler. Okay, yeah. I still need to get that shit. Alright. So, let me get... Are you shitting me? Oh, thank fuck. I thought that they all disappeared. Because I'm intelligent.
That wouldn't have been good.
Oh my god, I would've... Wait, it needs... Okay. This is fine. It's fine. Just no one talk to me. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's all good.
Everything is awesome when you buy it.
Oh my god, I wasted so much money. Oh. Yeah, I put the crab pot in the water. Where was I gonna put it? Up my butt? Wow, these fish are harder now that I don't have bait.
It's after 3. I would very much recommend that you didn't put it up your butt.
Why does it being after 3 have any... I can't make a recycler yet because I don't have... I need a single iron bar.
Oh, by the way, after 3 was the reference to the bloody never opened doctors.
Oh, gotcha. Oh my god. I don't like myself right now. Don't be crude. Listen. My heart is just broken. Like my wallet. Because of my wallet. Also, Satan, give me love. Oh, okay then. I see how it is. You don't like me anymore because I'm broke. I get it. I fucking get it. You didn't have to say it. And I get this fancy rod and all it catches is motherfucking algae. Oh god, I hate my life. Or worse, trash. Alright, let's get this fucking recycling bin up in the fucking place here. Recycling machine. You exist. Exist harder, if you will. Also, can I just put that totem, like, wherever? Alright, well, I may as well put that there. Alright, dude. Do something with this. No! Why would I want to drink that god for... What did I just do? We can't go to the doctor now either.
Oh.
It's fine. We'll
That's healthy.
just call poison control if I start having seizures, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just don't tell anyone about it, okay? And if we're radioactive later, well then we'll know why. It's okay. It's all good. Everything's fine. Trust me. It's all good. It's fine. It's not fine. Why did you let me drink that?
Why did I make it? Excuse me?
You didn't make me, but you let it happen. Also, how do I get to those woods to the down? Oh, I need to go this way more, huh? No, that's not it. Alright, either way, I may as well fish locally. At this rate. Oof. I can't believe I drank that devil water. Also, does this crab pot, like, let me know when there's shit in it? Or do I just periodically check it? No! You stay in the water! How do I do the crab pot? How does that work? It'll be full in the morning? Ah, I see, okay. So I just let it do its thing at night. This thing just not, like, do anything. Trash. Oh, alright. Is trash recyclable? The world may never know. Oh. Okay. Now that thing is working. So now, trash isn't exactly as trashy as it was. So what does it do to my trash? Like...
Oh, it makes it into other things. Like useful things like rocks, wood, quartz.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Is it already done? I heard it. Oh no, I heard something else happen. I don't know what I heard. Okay. So that's a thing. What did I just do? Ugh. I mean, that happened. Now we got a bream. Alright. We'll make up the money. It'll be fine. Probably. Trash turns into rocks or coal? Oh, great. All the more reason why I shouldn't have bought so much coal.
Are you dropping freight?
Am I dropping frames? No, I haven't dropped any frames. For once, actually.
My internet being shite.
It might be your internet being shit. Oh, hey! I got a single 2 rocks. Hallelujah. That was so worth it, Kappa. Alright. I could probably just save it. Broken CDs turn into refined quartz or very rarely frozen tears. Ooh. That's neat. Also, I put my clay in the wrong shit at some point. Alright, so let's see here. I have 41 pieces of clay. Holy shit.
Well, if you ever need clay for anything.
Frickin' yeah. Broken glasses? Well, Lord knows I catch plenty of those, so. Oh god, and I made fuck all money too. Not fuck all. I made like $1.5 grand. Alright, one more day and then I'm gonna call it. I said this wasn't gonna be another 2-hour stream and it's already 2.5 hours. That time flew. We really need to do more. We really need to do more podcasty stuff together, Tenshi.
Mm-hmm.
It's a yam!
Ooh.
The fairies asked for that shit. It's so
They're not looking so phallic today.
yeah, they look less phallic. They're making progress on the not looking as phallic. I guess progress bar. It's just like my goal today is to look less phallic. I mean, it's not a bad goal. I mean, unless you're a phallus and that's your thing, then you're proud of your phallicness, I guess. I don't know. No one should ever let me talk anymore. No one should ever let me talk anymore. Just nobody let me talk. Just everyone, as soon as I open my mouth, just fucking jump on me and clamp my mouth shut. And never let me talk. Just never. In Phallus Town? Jesus. It's not my fault, man. Alright. Oh wait, no, I have the seeds. What am I fucking doing with my life? Well, in Phallus Town, don't even go there, Wolfie. Just don't make the joke. Just
It's nuts in Fallet.
fucking shit, man. No, it doesn't matter if you make the joke, Wolfie, because Tenshi will just make it. It's fine. Alright, so do you know what I've noticed hasn't grown yet? Pumpkins. Do we not have pumpkin seeds?
Yeah, I thought you did. I thought you got some.
I thought we got some, but I have not harvested a single fucking pumpkin. And I am kind of cross about it. Unless they, like, gave me rigged pumpkin seeds. Did I put them down? Also, did I read the label? Pumpkin seeds. Takes 13 days to mature. Oh, we're on day 11. Oh,
Two
okay.
more? Well, technically 1 month. 1 month and that's 3 months.
Oh, yeah, I'll just make more. Pumpkins take a very long time. Alright, well then I'll just grow more. 13 days, 13 days. Alright, yes, I get it. I'm on day 11. Fucking shit. Sue me. Well, I'll just grow 3 more pumpkins just for luck then. Okay, so it's normal that I don't have any pumpkins. They're not mad at me. They're not, like, plotting to overthrow me. It's just that they're shy little kids that don't want anything happening to them. Was there seeds here that I just weren't watering? Oh no, Wolfie. I'm so sorry. Jeez, bud, you got issues? Listen, You right. Alright. Let me just put these seeds back. These pumpkins won't grow. They must be trying to kill me. Okay, I see your point. No! Why? Why do you do this? How do I... This is the only possible reason. Okay, I'm not that bad.
The only possible reason.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's see what the bats have got for me. Nothing. Alright. Crab pot needs bait, by the way. When were you guys gonna tell me this? When? When were you gonna let me know? Alright, no big deal. You forgot? Not a problem. Alright, I'll get some bait. The bait helps. I would imagine so. Alright, so how do I... Okay, cool. Finally, the friggin' monster meat's good for something. Bait helps, but it's not needed. So what is this about adding, like, the flour to the beehive? Like, there was, like, a thing about that? Alright. And everything is clear on that thing. I can sell both of these things, right? Because I... Actually, hold on. I want to make sure of something here. Artisan bundle. Yeah, I put that there. Plant flowers around the beehive. Okay. Plant flowers around the beehive. Can I do that? Okay, these things I can sell. Well, actually, I want to keep the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Something. I don't remember the rest of it. Probably should. It's probably a relatively simple song. Wait, no, I was in there for a reason. Wow, it's 12:20 and I still haven't left my friggin' shit. So, let me get the sweet peas out. Plant takes 8 days, yields seeds to harvest. You know what? Let me wait on the flowers, because I don't really know if I know what I'm doing with that yet. By the way, yeah? What's up?
I'm about to drop some knowledge or a really good barrel.
Probably both. The only flower you can plant is around it in the fall is the fairy rose. Alright, well then that's not a thing I have yet, so...
Oh, that sounds pretty as fuck.
It does sound pretty as fuck, the fairy rose. Shit, maybe it's worth actually investing in. Hold on. Let me just drop off this yam. Like, grow flowers around the hive and leave them, and bees will make honey for the flowers? Okay. 680 gold in 12 days. Oh. It hurts.
Oh, it's a real thing and it looks so pretty.
Wait, what? Can you post it in the chat or in the Discord or in both? Oh god, don't full screen Discord. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I finally did that shit. I might as well buy it because Tenshi likes it. Something money, something complete. The day before the season ends and sell them. Okay. And yeah, those flowers are friggin' adorable. Okay. Well, they would be sold at Pierre's, right? Fairy seeds. 200? Alright, we'll get 2. We'll get 2. I hope you know that I love you, Tenshi. Uh, they're so expensive. Alright, so I need to hoe the ground here. Here, bees, I can't be even more obnoxious about it than I am already being. Put the seeds and put them in the honey. Is what fairy honey is worth. And that was a precious laugh. Tenshi has some of the most beautiful laughs you've ever heard in your life. Like, no joke. Beautiful, precious little laughter. Alright, Tenshi, I got your flowers. They're in the process of baking. Well, metaphorically.
Thank you.
Foraging? Fuck! Thank you. Well, since smallmouth bass is the only fucking fish that exists anyway, I may as well. Haha. I got you, berries. Haha. Haha. Wow, I've already made money. Jesus, I might as well just go up to every friggin' bush and just make my dollars that way. There we go. Let me scythe this out. Ooh, mixed seeds. Those are always good. I mean, they're never
Damn,
bad.
blackberries everywhere. Blackberries for days.
Yeah, really. I see those free ones. You can't hide that shit from me. Oh my god, even more. Foraging is a legit moneymaker? Oh yeah, especially this time of year, apparently, because they're just everywhere. Just terrorizing the motherfucking frog. I'm sorry. Oh god, now I have that stupid thing in my head. There's a meme, even more after I meet the bear. There's a bear? Whoa. 37 blackberries. Why even farm?
Why even farm for it?
Why even farm? Oh my god, even more. We have now surpassed 42 blackberries. 47. 48. 49. 51. Wow. 51 blackberries. That is insane.
Not bad.
For minimal energy expenditure. We're not even done. 53. Sorry. 55. Jesus. Head back down? Alright. Let's see here. And then we'll just round out the night by fishing, and then I think I'll call it. Is there even more down here? Oh, hell yeah, there is. Jesus Christ.
The night of the blackberries.
For really, though.
Gonna make some black brick. Oh no, I want to make some black brick combo.
I mean, you can. You definitely can. That's a thing you can do. Well, if you have blackberries, and if you don't, I can just give you some of mine. $65 and counting. 67. 68. 70. 72. 74. This is okay, this is just crossing into the obscene. Alright, that's all there exists. I still can't get back down there. Alright, let me loop back. Oh, never mind. 76. Any more? Oh, yeah. 78. 80. 82. Oh my god. 84. 84 blackberries. Sorry. 86. Sorry. 89. Oh, but I might pass out and die. That would be unfortunate. 91. 93. Wolfie, you gotta know when to quit. Hats? 95. Alright, this will be 97. Okay. Alright. 99. I'm pretty sure we maxed it out. Okay, let's get back home. Okay, fine. 101. 103. 105. We're gonna die. We're gonna be rich, but we're gonna die. Okay, I've stopped seeing blueberries. That probably means home is near. Real House Mom's bookmarked. You're a man of culture. Well, you're something of culture. I tease. Okay. Let's get my ass up here. Let me sell the obscene number of blackberries I have.
Just everybody's gonna have be like blackberry tea, blackberry crow. Just the whole village is gonna have blackberry for a while now.
Yeah. Alright, I just want one fish. This is a bad idea. No, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Yeah, no, not worth. Not worth. Not worth. Let me in my house, damn it. Alright. If I pass out in my house, do I still get penalized? These are the important questions.
Probably.
Yes, alright. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Whew.
2,310. Whoa. I don't have as much energy, but I don't lose money. Okay. If I pass out in my house, I mean. Alright, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, apparently so.
Alright. So I think we're gonna call it there. Because, holy shit. Yeah, that was an hour stream that turned into another 3 hour stream. Because self control and Wolfie. Ugh. Well, that was the thing. So, thank you guys so much for joining in for this little podcast of ours. Cause, I mean, that was a thing.
It was indeed a thing.
But yeah, again, if you guys have any questions about the shit that we've spoken about today, feel free to DM us. We'll be sure to do that. I'm gonna give you guys over to a special. I'm glad you did this with Tenshi. Me too. Like I like Tenshi. Me too. Me too. I really like Tenshi. Nah, to be real with you guys, there aren't many people that I meet who I meet them and like my whole life changes. Tenshi's one of those. And Tenshi has made an unbelievably good impact in my life. He's made a lot of shit make sense to me. He's made this community a lot safer. He does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and he's really kind of an unsung hero. And I am so grateful for all the time I get to spend with him. And Tenshi's probably just gonna say, nah, I'm shit, but nobody agrees with me. Nobody agrees with him, rather. So, no, yeah. Be liberal in your appreciation for Tenshi. Because Lord knows he deserves it. Yeah. I really look forward to doing more streams like this with him. They are so much fun, and I feel like they're really helpful to the community. They're helpful to people who are listening, who want to learn about these things. And just generally, I don't know. Your Garbo, actually, but we could use your word shit too. I mean, you're wrong. And I love you. Lupine Huggle. Yeah. But no, look forward to more of these. We might actually, like, go ahead and make it an official thing at some point. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of like having him spontaneous, to be honest, but Tenshi, have self-confidence. I love you. Aww. Thank you, Sam. Yeah. So Lupine Huggles for Tenshi. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and host Tofu. He's an awesome streamer. Another, like, actually, Russ is doing Space Station 13, isn't he?
Yeah.
We love you too, Ryoko. Yeah, let me give Russ a host. In the meantime, do not eat or drink any questionable substances. Make smart decisions. Do not die. Dying is absolutely forbidden, and I will see all of you wonderful people at a later time. Take care, guys.
Take care.
Good night.
Bye.
What is he called? Russ_money? Yeah, that's it. Doop. And